Welcome to another episode of the Scribblesworth Book Reviews podcast, and today we're going to talk about an excellent fantasy thriller badass book that we just reviewed. That is, it's becoming one of the most popular books of the year on our blog, and readers are loving the review. And that book is Rise of Dresca by Tim McKay. And let me tell you something. This is one of the most badass, what the fuck, holy shit books that you will read. And it's coming soon. It's coming by the 18th of August. And that book is crazy good. So what is Rise of Dresca about? So, Rise of Dresca is about a kingdom, right? Or a kingdom realm that has many countries inside it, or subdivisions. And apparently, the most Sylvatic, the most brutal, the most, how can I say, imperialistic tribe conquered everything. Like, there was a war and conquered everything, but a revolution is starting to come, and the previous kingdoms are trying to become free once again and have their lands back and have their culture back and have their people back, make a unification of armies. So they are all inside the Sylvatic tribe and under its rule, but there are factions of the previous tribes or the previous countries that are trying to work together to fight a common enemy. So it's, as I said, it's fantasy. There's a lot of dragons. There are a lot of dragons. There's a lot of magic. There's action. Like, this is one of the most action pumped books ever. Like, this book is so badass, but so badass that for the first 200 pages, you'll be just astonished. The author will just keep throwing action scenes at you, lots of mystery, laugh, sarcasm, lots of brutality. There's a lot of brutality in this book. The brutality of this book is off the charts. Like, let me tell you a scene, that one of my favorite scenes that it stuck to me and will stick with me for a very long time. It's just memorable. So there's a dragon, right? There's a dragon that is working with the main character that actually dies. Okay, the main character dies. Spoiler: he dies. So he's working with a dragon that there's still a lot to discover about that dragon, and they're trying to escape because their enemy is coming for them. There's like 4 people in the building or something, and the dragon is, let's say, on the 2nd floor. It's like every other floor is open. There's a staircase and shit. And the dragon just swoops in. It drops, bites the shoulder of one of the soldiers, let's say priests, whatever. He rolls in midair and slingshots the body of oh my god, on the wall. I'm like, what? Just imagine it. He drops, bites, rolls in the air, and slingshots the body of the person that it wants to kill on the wall. Like, what the I'm like, yo! And this is just one of the brutal scenes one of the brutal action scenes that you will see, that you will read on this book. And the great thing about Tim McKay, He's a new author. This is his debut book, and you can see that he had fun writing this. Tim McKay had fun writing this. Like, and you have so much fun reading it as well. There's a girl that she like the book is very serious. The book is emotionally charged, serious, mysterious, like stoic, blood, we're fighting. But there's a group of three characters. There's two old people, two old men, and one girl. Okay, every time they appear like on the book. They appear like they have like three scenes, or two scenes alone, and one scene by the end of the book that is with everybody. It's they kind of get inserted in the main story, kind of. The first two scenes they kind of get mentioned. So every time those three appear, it's just laughter. It's just complete, utter laughter. Like the girl is imagine one of those there's those girls that can't stop still and just sees the world as unicorns and butterflies and rainbows, but she can't stop still and she's very clumsy. So every time she appears, you will laugh. There's no way. And she has no filter. She has no stop button. She has no leash. She's just what? And she's so pretty. You can feel the prettiness of her. And this is such an enjoyable book. It's like 228 pages. I think it's 318 pages of pure, delicious fiction. It's just very good, and it's a series. And there's a lot of answers that we have. There's a lot of answers that we need to see. There's a lot of answers that the second book must tell us. There's like I can say that it left on a cliffhanger. I can't say that because the entire book is a cliffhanger. Like there's so many things that are unanswered, but not in a bad way. Not in the way that you go like, oh my god, I can't continue the book, reading the book because this isn't making sense. It will make sense, but it will have. There's still a lot to explain, like the dragons. It seems like the dragons are standard, but at the same time, it has like three types of dragons, and like they're connected to these crystals, and they have powers somehow, and their origin. There's still a lot to explore. And why the heck is the dragon was teaching the main character to be a fucking animal? Like I know it won't make sense before you read. You have to read that book. That book is amazing. You have so many questions that you're like, oh my god, I have to finish the series. And this is all I can tell you about the book, because if I keep telling you more, I will give you spoilers. But it's a very impressive book. We are going to make an interview with the author, and possibly I will leave links below. And possibly, let's hope that the author give us a little bit more of answers in the interview about the book and about the future of this amazing series. Because this is one of those series that you read the first book and you say, oh my god, I found a gem. Like this is it. Like Rise of Dresca is that good. One of my favorite books of the year. And I'm reading really good books, really good indie books right now. Like, damn. Like there's so many great indie books this year. So many great. Oh my god. The award sessions this year will be filled with extremely impressive books. Like I can't wait. So this is it for the podcast, guys, and I will leave the links below for the review, the second review, the interview. If this episode comes before the interview, but if it doesn't, I will make sure that I will put the link afterwards. You can grab the book and pre-order. Please do so if you love fantasy, if you like thrillers, mysteries. There's not a lot of romance and action like sword fighting, dragons, magic. You should read Rise of Dresca. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing. So grab your books. I'll leave the link below. I'll leave the link of the Amazon book for you guys to pre-order below. And you guys do your stuff and visit our site. And I'll see you guys on the next podcast.